And New Jersey Governor Chris Christie saying the damage to New Jersey to the shore area is unthinkable. Bob Van Dillen is in Asbury Park and still seeing some pretty rough conditions, at least off and on there, Bob.
Yeah, exactly. You and I are both from the area. We've seen storms come in. We've seen hurricanes. We've seen nor'easters as kids, but this is something I've never seen. I'm in Asbury Park. It's about 50 miles south of Manhattan. Took a direct shot from the east winds coming in, gusting easily to 90 miles per hour here. I can tell you that safely as it was jostling us around last night. The storm surge came in as well, and it did a lot of damage when it came to the boardwalk also. But not only that, but you talk about Governor Chris Christie, did some problems with the public transportation. Here's what he had to say about that.
We do know this. There is major damage on each and every one of New Jersey's rail lines. Large sections of track were washed out on the New Jersey coastline. Numerous power lines and trees have fallen along New Jersey Transit railways across the state. Several rail bridges damaged by storm surge, including boats and other debris lodged on the railroad tracks. New Jersey Transit rail station hubs at Hoboken, Secaucus, and Newark Penn Station were also impacted significantly by flooding.
Wow, you're talking about major rail lines right there. I'm sure the shoreline from Bayhead all the way up to Newark has been affected as well. It's just a big problem around here was the big storm surge that came in, 6 to 11 feet. Now, it rushed over here. Our hotel we were staying at was basically in an island. That was about 4 or 5 hours. We had high tide at 8:40 last night. High tide, actually, if I'm looking at the ocean right now, is supposed to be right about this time of day, and it doesn't look nearly as bad, obviously. The wind is not as strong to blow that ocean back over the boardwalk, but we had damage on that part of the boardwalk. You can see it right here on the south side of the auditorium. We had all kinds of damage there, peeled up boards, glass broken. Even the auditorium itself was flushed out. A lot of rain, a lot of water, but mostly storm surge did all the damage around here so far that we can see, and some wind damage as well, a couple broken windows. And we'll get a look at that stuff again coming up in a bit.
Yeah, we're looking also at new video of the damage of Sandy. And Bob, have you talked to anyone today in terms of what they're feeling in that area today, a day after the worst of it?
Yeah, I have. I've talked to a policeman. I've talked to a fireman. The fireman told me, he's the one that told me that most of the boardwalk south in the southern part of Asbury Park has been ripped up. And I also talked to the policeman where he's talking about all the broken windows there. He was worried about looting. So the police presence is really immense. This morning early, when it first got to be light, there were a lot of people coming out, taking pictures, walking around, but the cops were instantly on them. They go out there, they ask them their business, and then they send them back because they are worried about looting and that kind of things. They're also worried about safety. This building that's over here on the side has a huge wall, a huge hole broken in the wall. Things are slamming around and still dropping. It's a little dangerous, especially the closer you get to the ocean.